Guys, we have a serious problem that we need to discuss. Seriously. What I'm talking about is Junior. The only person that matters in this situation, in this thread, Junior. Let's talk about it, please. I'm going to keep my cursing to a minimum because I understand our mods told us to watch your mouth. So I'm going to keep my composure. I'm going to have to find it because the way I'm feeling about this situation, I'm just know I'm up there. I know a lot of y'all feel the same way. So let's start from the beginning. When I mean the beginning, let's talk about Krishan. Okay, come to the podium. You came into a situation where you were basically a homosexual. You was hopping from house to house, practically hopping off the back of Tasiki. Going to all her shows, was basically her groupie. Now, fast forward, you're just, oh, well, she's coming for me for clout. Clout? In my Soldier Boy voice, what are you talking about? You just got the clout, and let's be real, the clout came from Zeus. From Zeus. So let's cut the chase for that one. You were couch hopping till you couldn't no more. Then you stumbled upon a OnlyFans live show and got lucky. Let's be real, you got lucky. And you still managed to mess that up. Still managed to mess that up. Mind you had nothing but some cleats. Shout out to Whack. Mind you, all you had was some cleats. Then you, Mr. Still Your Man out here. So Blue wasn't even initially feeling you like that. He was feeling other girls. Here you come with your loud and boisterous voice. I'm loud and too. I'm loud and too. You know what I'm saying? I'm loud that. What comes to me is loud. But you loud and wrong and manipulative and annoying and dusty and stanky. You gotta pick a struggle. You gotta pick a struggle. Neither here or there. So you bombarded your way in this man's life. Basically told this man, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Imagine not imagine that nightmare. Imagine that nightmare. You meet somebody that just won't go away and they're literally low key crazy. Now, times that by two, imagine that being your mom. Which I don't doubt that some of y'all's moms probably were like that. So y'all leave your stories because I just understand that it would leave some type of impact. So let's go back to Junior. You end up aborting all these children like you're popping Tic Tacs. Then you get to one point, and the true Rockbusters understand and know she only did this to get back at Jaden. Because if you remember the timeline, Jaden was about to have her second child, which is Journey right now. So you did that to make a point. Not even a good point, but just make a point. After you already aborted 11. What was the difference now? What was the difference now? To up show Jaden. And I'm not even a big Jaden fan. I'm not. But the thing is, you got to call it for what it was. You were trying to get your way out of a side chick role. Okay, so now because of those actions, Junior is here. Junior's here. And some of the people, I'm not gonna say all, some, oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna make her a better mom, a better person, yada 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 yada. I just sat back and watched. I couldn't even judge because you could be right, you could be wrong. But judging off what she was doing and she's washing people up in sinks. I wasn't a judge of that. And you're whooping people's moms. Like I just ugh, we could keep going on. This is what the whole thread is about. Y'all see them. Y'all see it. Do you need me to hold up something for you? Because it's there. It's there. We can keep going on about her. But the thing is, you did all that to upshow the main, quote to speak. Okay, so boom, she gets pregnant. We are actively seeing her smoking and drinking. Actively. Actively. We're seeing the homegirls slowly separating themselves. Ooh, I wouldn't blame them because I would do the same thing. You're not going to be my friend and you smoking and drinking. You're not going to be my friend and you smoking and drinking and you have a whole baby inside you. You just not. I'm not condoning it. Next, then you went ahead and did that. Then went to gaslight the whole world. Gaslight the whole world on multiple occasions that you didn't smoke or drink during your pregnancy. What are you talking about, bro? Y'all not making any sense, bro. None of that shit matters, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. You don't know what we're talking about? Stop it. Get some help. It it's not making any sense. We're watching you. It's like you can hold the evidence right in front of her and she's still gonna be like, what are you even talking about? Like, what? Fast forward, we're getting gaslighted. You're caring more so about Blue and what he got going on, which ain't a whole lot that has anything to do with you. So what that makes, it makes you want to go harder into proving against him rather than you taking care of your kid. And if I frankly remember, I don't know why you're doing that after you had him. When you were pregnant, I'll give it to Blue. He said, I'll take care of you. I'll put you in a penthouse. I'll make sure you and the baby are straight. I'm gonna try to work it out. Now that's saying a lot for somebody who move around the way he move around and do what he do. You catch what I'm saying? So you didn't even take that offer for him to go ahead and take care of you and the baby and for him to not know if that's his or not, and you still denied it. Again, it wasn't for Junior. It was never about Junior. We move on. You're smoking and drinking throughout the pregnancy. He's exposing it. You're saying, oh, well, he's a bitter baby dad. The baby ain't even here. Yeah. It's the point of you never have changed since you found out you were pregnant. It's about that. And we're seeing it in real time. What we didn't want to see, but it was in our face the whole time. While you was doing all these little press pregnancy runs, we should have seen it. Some of us did, but you know, social media shows you what it wants to show you. We're just gonna leave that there. So then we go on to have Junior, and you're still not taking the mother load. I don't even think Junior had a good night's rest since he came out of her. You know, that first, second week, you have your baby, you're on a new high. Well, I know. You're on a new high. You're cuddling them. You're trying to think of new nicknames. You're taking pictures. Family members are coming to visit you. You don't even want to move because you're in pain. I don't think Junior ever had a nice rest. He's on one plane to the next, going to Baltimore, LA, heck, Africa, everything else but in a crib. And now we're seeing it in real time. That Junior still hasn't had any rest. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. When's the last time she took him to a doctor? Oh, I'll tell you. The time that I remember. When she's sitting there running behind Mabu, and surgery was it, and Junior was going to get his surgery. And Junior was getting his surgery. She was not even by his side. My son had a spinal tap. I didn't leave that hospital for 2 weeks. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? And then the upsetting part is we all seen Junior in a happy state when he was with her sisters. I think I think Junior definitely could have thrived. This is my theory. Junior could have thrived if he would have just stayed away from his mom in the beginning. Now, do I still think Junior could still thrive in the future? Of course. He's still in that window where early intervention, he can get some good help. What I'm talking about is there was a point in time where we saw Junior kind of thrive and it was looking a little bit up. Just for a slither of a second. I'm not even gonna say a whole momentarily, y'all. Don't. For a slither of a second, there was some hope. And as soon as she got out, just kind of already knew where this was gonna go. Since then, the decline with Junior has been phenomenal. Is that a positive word? Astronomical? Anywho, it's just a horrible thing right now. I just can't even think of the word. Because the rate that it's going is going too fast. Like a bad relationship is going too fast. Let's speed it up. Then let's talk about the fact that she's sitting here running around with DJ Sky. And some of y'all don't really know DJ. y'all don't know Baby D. She ain't no better than Chrisean. I see the comments. Oh, DJ Sky, I can't wait for her to out Chrisean. I learned a couple things. It's not all the time, but sometimes, just sometimes, if you're not a supportive friend, you're either that friend. You are who you hang out with sometimes. We're not going to say all the time, just sometimes. After everything you've seen through the blogs and you hanging out with her, if you are a moral type person, you're going to separate yourself from her. But no, she chooses to stay around because she's no better than her. We just seen her on Twitch, taking that man's bottle, getting that girl jumped. Not even months prior to that, I believe in even like I even want to say even last year when Rolly was going off on her about leaving her child in the car to go clubbing. We don't remember that? The two birds. You're running around here with DJ Sky. And y'all sitting here doing everything but getting a home and getting some business. Meanwhile, instead of buying stuff, and I don't even truly believe she got that contract with Kick. Because if you would have got already the amount of money you would have gotten, why not just get a nanny? It's even given two things. Split contract or somebody lied their mess off and really spread that PR that you got some money. It has to be either the two. And that money coming slow and you just using whatever check they're giving you. And Zeus ain't paid yet. Because my thing, or before I go on, you're just negligent with your money. Because my thing is, if I'm going to be running the streets, doing all these PR tours and everything for my live, why not get Junior a nanny? Why not get him a nanny? At least the nanny will take him outside. At least the nanny will feed him or try to get him to catch up with milestones. Since you're not willing to do it, not even $40,000 was gonna get you to sit down, which in any mom's mindset would have took, because at the end of the day, oh, well, I really feel like it's for my baby and it really should be for me. Are you slow? Any right mom would have said, okay, found their escape plan and deuces out and took care of their child and them. Do you get on? Taking care of you is taking care of the baby. See, she's so far removed from that. She's thinking it's me. That she didn't even play in the factor of she could have did a good exit plan. Let's say she didn't want to be with Blue. You could have done that. But no, that's not on the agenda. So now you're lugging Junior from smoke shops on the shore of the beach, which I feel like was an attempt to kill him. I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. I feel like that was the biggest attempt for her to be like, oops, it was an accident. Because if you think about it, why would you leave him in a hot car? You're finding every instance for something to be a oops, for you to be like, oh, because this X, Y, and Z happened, and that's why you didn't make it. Yeah. No, 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 no. Because you did the same thing with your dog. Let's clock that T. Oh, the dog fell in the pool. Oh, the dog. We need an investigation with that too. We do. But you're putting Junior in these instances. Oh, let's go back to the stroller, no car seat. So, God forbid, you're driving these fast and fancy cars. Let's not say you're driving it, because we all know that's not even the truth. Let's say the people that you're leeching off is driving these type of cars, and somebody, God forbid, hits y'all's car. Mind you, I was living on a street, literally on my street. That same type of instance happened because somebody failed to put their baby in a car seat. 6-month-old flew. Mom and dad are okay. Drunk driver, okay. But she's willing to take that type of experience off of what costs? What costs? What hope do you see at the end of the tunnel? What do you see at the tunnel? Because honestly, all I can see is a little boy perishing, her possibly doing something to him off of straight fear. We see what she does off of fear. She moves off of fear, fight and flight mode constantly. Her nervous system is never, it's always on, let me find something to get into. God forbid she does something to him or she ends up in jail. So what is your end goal, Krishan? What is your end goal? Other than just to do the right thing. I can honestly even say we'd rather you just go drop him off at the fire station. At least the fire station would at least take him, wrap him up in a warm blanket, give him some food, and figure out the rest. But you just to lug him around like he's some type of prop. The poor baby looking like he can't see. He's having these absent seizures. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make, no, it does. It does. Psychologically, it does make sense, but it doesn't make no sense to what wall do you think you're gonna hit? What's the end goal? And why is CPS not cutting in? CPS literally kills me because they literally will take your child for having mud underneath their fingers. Mud, typical stuff. What Junior should have. Not because he's pulling his hair, but because he's playing in the dirt with the other kids, or because his mom is demonstrating that full physical and then letting him do it on his own eventually because he's getting the therapy, that they'll take your kids for that. But we still cannot reach Krishan. This is my whole point in the whole video. The whole point is, first off, draw awareness so we can keep the ball rolling. 2, what are we doing next? Because at this point, we're getting this close from the dentist office, the track meet, everywhere she goes live, and we still cannot catch her. What is it that we need to do? Because at this point, we're watching a crime. We're watching a crime in real time. Hashtag save Junior. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to do all that hooping and hollering, but yeah, hashtag save Junior.